It's Motivational Monday. I know you guys are happy to hear from me this morning. I'm so happy you tuned in. It is Monday. This is the second Monday in May. And come on, get up, get up, get up. I had you guys waking up a half an hour early so you can get your exercise in. So I know you're up. I know you're up. Let's start today with the affirmation of meditation for today, okay? As I speak to my body with compassion and care, it is my divine right to feel refreshed and energized. I speak to my body with passion and care. It is my divine right to feel refreshed and energized. I speak to my body with compassion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. Say it. I speak to my body with passion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. I speak to my body with compassion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. Believe it. I speak to my body with compassion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. I speak to my body with compassion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. Be it. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. I speak to my body with compassion and care. It is my divine right to be refreshed and energized. I want you to say this affirmation to yourself throughout the day as needed and every day, so you can realize it's your divine right to feel refreshed and energized. And speak to your body with compassion and care, okay? All right. Well, I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I received confirmation in church on Sunday. I've got some work to do ahead of me, honey. God has this anointing on me. And I got to get to it. Like my dad used to say, chop, chop. Okay. Anyway, I want to start with talking to my newbies. Last week, I had asked you guys to start with 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats, and you were going to walk around the house. It's also about getting mobile. You want to get that body moving, okay? So the 10 jumping jacks should have been completed last week. If you couldn't do it every day of the week, as many days as possible. But this week, you want to get in 5 days a week. I do take a break on Saturday and Sunday. You can take a break too, but every weekday, you want to get your exercise and activity in, okay? I mean, if you're going in hard, you don't have to do every day of the week. But walking around the house, that's not hard. It's Motivational Monday. How are you guys today? I just hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you're implementing the things that I'm giving you. You're drinking half of your body weight in water. Again, if you weighed 100 pounds, 50 fluid ounces would be half. If you weigh 200 pounds, 100 fluid ounces would be half of your body weight in water, okay? So you would have to ration out on how you're going to get that amount of water in for the day. You start with at least 16 ounces. Newbies, start with 8 ounces in the morning time. If you have medication to take your medication with that 8 ounces of water. Give yourself about a half an hour and then drink the other 8 ounces of water, because you're going to have a 16-ounce bottle or jug, whatever you use, that you're drinking water, no sweetener, no, what is it? You know how they have those little teas and them little sugary drinks? You're not adding any flavor to the water. You're going to have regular water, a 16-ounce bottle of water that you're going to drink within an hour of waking up in the morning, okay? So 8 ounces medication with the medication, and then get the other 8 ounces in within the next half an hour. You guys got this. You can do it. You can do it. This is a new lifestyle for you because it's all about wanting to live and being healthy. So that's where we are right now. We want to be healthy. We want to live. So we're going to drink this water. Half of our body weight in water, okay? It's not too much water. It's actually the right amount of water because everybody's body is made up of, like men, their body is made up to like 45 to 54% of water. And women, we are made up of, I think they said 30 to 45% of water. Because a lot of people's bodies, they retain water because they're not taking in enough water. Nothing is better than actual water. Would you choose a water pill over drinking water? Why would you do that? Why would you want any man-made drug over something natural? Because in the long run, you're going to have a side effect from that pill that they gave you. Trust and believe. Something's going to happen. There's going to be a side effect. They don't know what all the side effects are. They do list some of them. But yes, drink water, not a water pill, okay? I mean, if your doctor already subscribed you some stuff, I'm not a doctor. This is the disclaimer that I want to give to you guys because no, I am not a doctor. So consult your physician before doing any exercise, before stopping your medication. But what I'm telling you is if you drink enough water, you won't be prescribed a water pill. If you've already been prescribed a water pill, take your medication. But the plan is to get off of it. So you're going to start drinking enough water so that they can tell you you no longer need that pill. Your body is going to retain water as long as you're not taking in enough water. It starts retaining the water that's in your body. All right. So you just got to get yourself healthy. It's going to be a journey. I'm on a journey. You're going to be on a journey. Nothing is going to happen overnight, and you're not going to see results overnight. I mean, you can drink the water and then feel like you got to go to the bathroom before overnight. You'll be going throughout the night if you don't stop. At least stop drinking the water at least 2 hours prior to your bedtime. Whatever that is for you. 2 hours. Give yourself 2 hours to stop so that you can get that water out of your system. And sleep. You want to sleep peacefully. You want a good 8 hours of sleep. Worst case scenario, 7. But you want 8. Okay? Anyway, it's Motivational Monday. I'm happy to talk to you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. This is the Brave STARRZ Podcast. And I am your host, Janice LaStar Simmons. I'm a survivor, a breaker of chains, and an advocate of domestic violence. But I'm talking with you guys about breaking chains, breaking the generational curse of sugar diabetes and high blood pressure, which runs in my family. I've been on this journey for a while now. I have gone from 189 pounds down to 160 pounds, y'all. Yes, that's God. I'm now 160 pounds, and I did get my high blood pressure medication lowered. I'm on 10 milligrams now, and my mission is to get off of the medication. I want my doctor to say, okay, you don't need this anymore. So that's what my mission is. So I have to stay on this journey with eating healthy. I eat green vegetables. I eat leafy vegetables. I eat fruit. I drink water, half of my body weight in water daily, on the daily basis. That's what you want to do. You want to exercise. I exercise. I'm just living my best life. I worked all of these things into my routine because I had to prioritize them. I had to rethink what was important, how I wanted to be and how I wanted to live, because your girl wanted to live. Sister girl was not trying to go out like that. In 2021, I lost 3 immediate family members for health issues. My youngest brother had high blood pressure and sugar diabetes. I lost him in September of that year. 2 months later, I lost my oldest brother. And then 3 months later, I lost my mother. All health issues, and I'm breaking the generational curse beginning with me. I don't want any health issues. I want to be healthy. And if exercising and changing how I eat means I'll be healthy, then sign me up. So yeah, I signed up. I'm doing what I got to do to be healthy. And you can do it too. Okay? Break the generational curse in your family. And we meet here on Mondays. I can be seen on YouTube, or you can listen in on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music. Mondays. Motivational Mondays. How are you guys? I have a lot of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about today. First, I want to read something that Patrice Washington had in her book. Okay? This is Patrice Washington's Redefining Wealth, and it's page 10. It's like snippets I took from page 10, page 11, and page 12 from the Redefining Wealth book. What she calls it, Redefining Wealth for Yourself. That's what she calls it, Redefining Wealth for Yourself. So she says, Patrice commented, she said, choose your most important health or fitness goal and define a series of action steps or behavioral changes that will help you achieve it. Make sure that the steps you spell out suit you, regardless of what your friend or colleague is doing. So you want to do what suits you. All right. Then she said, if you're experiencing low energy, skin issues, difficulty sleeping, persistent injuries, and frequent illnesses, your body is telling you something needs to change. Everybody's different, and every body is different. So what she's saying is we are all different, and everyone has a body that's different than the next person's body. So everybody's different, and every body is different, And then she says, be proactive and figure out what works for you in your diet and exercise routine. Listen to your body. You may need to see a healthcare practitioner to figure out what's really going on, And when your face or your belly is bloated, that's a sign. When you wake up exhausted after sleeping 7 or 8 hours, that's a sign. She said, when you have any recurring symptoms, what you're putting in your body is most likely the factor for that. All right. And she says, be willing to make changes, even if they feel like sacrifices. Your body will tell you when you're on the right track with your eating choices and your physical activity. Glowing skin, high energy, restful sleep, a healthy weight, clear thinking, these are all symptoms of healthy choices. Again, that was Patrice Washington. I got that out of her book, Redefine Wealth for Yourself, pages 10 through 12, little snippets that I took and figured I would read to you guys because it really relates. That's from her Fit Pillar in that book, Redefine Wealth for Yourself. You want to figure out what healthy choices you can make. I mean, nobody's going to want to do everything, all things at one time. That's what this podcast is about. It's giving you steps to getting healthy. Okay, so you were to start eating, my newbies, you were to start eating green vegetables. I named a few, I believe. If not, I'm going to name them now. There's peas, string beans, asparagus, broccoli. There's green leafy vegetables. There's lettuce. There's romaine lettuce. There's kale, collard greens, mustard greens, cabbage. There's other vegetables. All vegetables are good. You can have carrots. Carrots are kind of sweet, but they're good. That's a good vegetable. Cucumbers. That's a green vegetable. And Brussels sprouts. That's the little vegetable I was thinking about that looks like the little heads of lettuce. Brussels sprouts. Those are really good. There are a lot of vegetables that you can eat that are good. I found this potato. A girlfriend of mine told me about it. The Japanese potato. That thing is so good. Oh my goodness. You want to eat foods that are grown, that are natural, you know. The Japanese potato is a red looking potato, but on the inside it's kind of yellowy or white. Not really white like a white potato. It's yellowish, but it's sweeter than the sweet potato. You know, it's good. It's healthy. You want to try and, you know, expand your vegetables and what you eat so your foods don't get boring, you know, and keep up the good work. I want to say that to my people who are rock stars, who are out here doing what they got to do to be healthy and exercising and drinking half of their body weight in water. If you fall off, because we are human, we are not machines, don't worry about it. Get back up and keep going. Get right back up and keep going again. Some people have parties and they done ate themselves stupid. They had all types of things that was off the menu that was not healthy. Get back on track the next day. That's what I'm going to say. If you can get back on track that day, great. But if not, the next morning, get back on track. That's all. Keep going. Get back on track. Don't lose everything. Don't let everything you've been working for go to waste because of one day of celebration or one mistake. It depends on how you're looking at it. You know, I'm not saying you could never have these things again. I'm just saying don't make it a habit of doing that. Continue to do your healthy lifestyle and enjoy, live, you know what I'm saying? Live your life authentically. Those of you who are exercising, because I wanted my newbies to do the jumping jacks, 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats, and walking around the house, getting mobile. But if you should experience any kind of, say, lightheadedness, any chest pains, any shortness of breath, please stop. Stop, sit down, and contact your physician immediately. Okay? And before you start any kind of exercise regimen, speak with your doctor first. Make sure that you are able to do some exercise, okay? That's all. Just make sure you're able to do it before you start anything. But my rock stars, my intermediate group, and my advanced group, y'all are my rock stars, you know? I want y'all to increase. I already told you to increase to 30. You were waking up early. You were increasing to 30 jumping jacks, 30 squats. And you know I'm talking to the people who can do these things, okay? Not the people who can't do. What you can do is what you were increasing, okay? If you can't do it, don't worry about it. What you can do is what you were increasing, like I said. So, y'all were doing 30. You were going to start some wall push-ups. Yes, you were. If I didn't mention it, then you're starting some wall push-ups. For those of you who can't do push-ups. If you could do push-ups, just do push-ups on the floor. But if you can't do any push-ups, you're going to do wall push-ups. You're going to lean towards the wall, like stand in front of it. Reach your arms out. Touch the wall. And then push up. Like go down, push up. I mean, I make it a little more interesting. I cross my legs so that one foot isn't quite on the floor. I'm just on one leg and I'm pushing up and I'm pushing up. But try it regular first before you get cute like me. So I could do 15 push-ups now because I couldn't do one. And my son started me with the wall push-ups. Amen. That's what good sons are for. Yes, Lord. But anywho, it's Motivational Monday. Hey, I love you guys, you know. I love you guys. But I have some more information I wanted to give y'all. So let's get to it, okay? Now, it says here, right? It says, did you know there's a link between weight loss and reduced blood pressure? So what they're saying is if you lose weight, your pressure will be lowered. They say after hypertension diagnosis, like after you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you you have high blood pressure, first thing they tell you is if you lose weight, that'll change. You know, they usually tell you to lose weight. Just, after a hypertension diagnosis, weight loss is one of the first recommended actions. That's what they tell you. Lose weight and it'll go down. Anyway, the first, a large-scale study carried out by Withings, I think that's how you pronounce it, Withings, W-I-T-H-I-N-G, in collaboration with the Georges Pompidou Hospital in Paris, confirmed the importance of following your doctor's advice to reduce your hypertension. For both men and women, a simple overview data from their study conducted with the Georges Pompidou Hospital. Overall, people with a lower average BMI have lower blood pressure. This study was conducted for over a month, and both men and women showed a decrease in blood pressure once they experienced a decreased BMI. So, example, they're saying 1 point decrease in BMI is associated with a decrease in blood pressure of 1.79 mmHg for men and 1.81 mmHg for women. Researchers analyzed an anonymous database of 27,000 adults in more than 100 countries. So they really did some research on this. It says the study shows weight loss can be a rapid benefit on the health status. Once you lose weight, the pressure goes down. So that's awesome. That is really, really good stuff to know. You understand? So I think all of that is great. We want to lose weight. We want our blood pressure lowered. And the main thing that they say that I had learned was that you lower your blood pressure, you lower your risk of having or getting sugar diabetes. So that's what's up. We don't want to have it. We don't want to have either one of them. But if you've been diagnosed, you want to take care and make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're active, make sure you're eating healthy or you're taking in the proper foods to prevent you from having high blood pressure. No sodium meals. Always read the sodium. Read the ingredients. Check out the sodium in it. And I wanted to say, I had read something about cancer, and they were saying the same stuff about what you should be eating. I'm going to read that to you next podcast. I'm not going to bring that up this time, but I do have an action step for you guys. First, I want to find out. I want you guys to inbox me or email me. My email address is JaniceLSBrave@gmail.com for those of you who don't have it. Again, it's Janice, JENICELS, Brave, BRAVE, @gmail.com. I want you guys to reach me and let me know, how is it coming along with the saving? Remember, you're supposed to be putting some money in the jar every week. If you could do it more than once a week, like I said, do it as many times as you need to do it. But we're going to keep this jar until the end of the year, okay? And You're supposed to be saving. You're supposed to be getting up a half hour earlier so you can get that exercise in. You're supposed to be writing down a note to yourself of something you need to get accomplished for yourself for the day. Remember that? Yeah. You're supposed to be doing that each day. You take one time, you're getting up earlier. You're getting up before everybody else is getting up. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And you're going to write down something, call the doctor, or pay this bill, or get to the store to get this and that, treat myself to some shoes. I don't know. Whatever it is you need to do, for you, write that down and make sure you get it done for yourself for the day. All righty? All righty. That's all we're doing. We're doing things for ourselves. We want to make ourselves feel special because we are special. Regardless to what anybody else might be saying, you're special. And you need to believe that you're special. Once you start feeling and believing that you're special, you'll start treating yourself properly. And that's what this journey is about. Treating ourselves properly, wanting to live, taking care of the vessel that we have that is supposed to last us a lifetime. We get to determine somewhat as to how long a lifetime is for us by how we treat this vessel. You want to make it to live past whatever years, you want another 5 to 10 years, leave the cigarettes alone. Stop smoking. They said once you stop smoking, there's a major difference in your health because, your lungs start clearing themselves out. The body is a miraculous machine, honey. God made this body so that it's repairs itself. The cells repair themselves. If you stop doing something to hurt it, it will heal. If you keep doing whatever it is that's harmful, you may get into a stage that cannot be repaired. But they say whenever you stop smoking, the lungs work at repairing themselves. So you want to stop smoking if that's something that you do on a regular basis, As far as drinking alcohol, men should not have more than 2 glasses of alcohol per day, they're talking about, and women should not have more than 1. You were messing with your blood pressure. If you already have high blood pressure, you were messing with your blood pressure when you have more than, the recommended dosage for your sex. So think about it. What do you want more? The alcohol, the cigarettes, or to live? Me, I choose the latter. I want to live. I've been through a lot. I've been through domestic violence situations. And if I can make it through that because I want to live, why would I let something like food mess me up? No, I can control food more than I could control a crazed man, a crazed boyfriend. So yeah, I want to live. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to drink that water and be hydrated. I'm going to do what I need to do to be healthy. So, an action step for you guys this week. I want y'all to keep up the good work, that's for sure. Thank you. Keep up the good work. Try harder next week with getting in all of your water, half of your body weight in water. For those of you who have not been able to do it for a complete 7 days, try harder, okay? Get it done this week. You're going to do it. Write down, save money, write your notes, save money. I'm not going to give you another action step this week. I'm going to let you just, work on what you've been working on. And next week, we going in, so be prepared. We going in next week. Eat your vegetables, eat you some fruit. Oh, the mushrooms, those are the things. I told y'all I might buy me some and plant them in my yard. I don't want to do that yet. I really want to wait until I move, but we'll see. Man. Reach me with any questions you may have, anything you want to talk about for next podcast. If you want me to bring something up, let me know. If you have any questions about something, you can reach me and I'll answer you directly. But otherwise, I love you guys. You were listening to the Brave STARRZ Podcast, and I am your host, Janice the Star Simmons. And I will see you next week for Motivational Monday. I love you guys. I love talking to y'all. I love you. I miss you. I care. I'm so glad you came back. I'll talk to you next week. Later, Gator.